Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings III as we are playing with King Adam I, King of England. Alright, so let's go and continue with today's episode. Still at war with Scotland here and attempting to kill Anico. I guess this is Spanish, so it would probably be pronounced like Anico. But we're patient and we don't have a very good chance of killing him, but again, we're patient, so I feel like we'd be willing to wait if we have to. A couple ways that we could try and get these guys to accept, these ones that are only barely refusing us here, is by either swaying them or just giving them a gift. We don't really have any money for gifts right now, so that's not an option. Yeah, we can't really give a gift, we don't have the money. So we're gonna have to wait until we have some money to play around with. But I think we could get it done. We just gotta be patient, which luckily King Adam is very much a patient guy. So we're going to continue this war against Scotland, and just kind of, again, we'll have to wait until the war's over until we'll be able to get any damn money. And I think we'll be pretty close to ending it when we win this battle here if he doesn't take off like a coward. We did increase the opinion with our Chancellor and Vassal here, so I think that's probably good enough. Let's go ahead and find somebody else to sway. And I almost want to go ahead and start working on our wife. We'll spend a little bit of time with her. We'll try. We are going to try. I mean, she already has a lover, so I think we'll have to take her lover out first before we'll be able to romance her. Yeah, so we'll take her lover out first, and then we'll try and romance her and see if that option works. See if she's open to it at all, being a good wife. Of course, as of right now, she's very much expressed no interest in loving us. She just doesn't feel that way about us. She's unfortunate. Again, I just feel so bad for King Adam. So he is trying to leave, but he will not get away, which is good because we need this battle. Because I think this will really help us out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and siege the next one now. I guess we'll go to this one. He can go to that one there. Yeah, this battle should get us up. Well, not quite as much as I thought. Oh, it hasn't happened yet. That's the siege. Okay. So let's go ahead and move him over to this one. Yeah, because I was expecting like maybe 15 to 20% for once we got the win here. We did capture some enemies. We're not getting any points from enemies that we have captured, so we can ransom off everybody we have if we want to, of course. Yeah, this guy's no reason not to ransom him. 30 gold, we'll take it. And let's see if he's got some of the gold here. He's got enough. 47.50, that's good enough. He'll end up spending it before I can do it again. So let's go and look at the casualties here. Not bad on our part. Seems that our knight wounded one of their knights. Alright, excellent. So we're sitting at 87%, a couple more sieges and we should be done. So he's going to take off. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back up here, just in case that army tries to engage us here. I don't know where the rest of their army is. There should be like another 1,000 men somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where they're at. So he accepted our ransom while also calling us, damn, what do you call us, vile or villain or something like that? These guys are just awful. So we got a little bit more money there. So we're at 156. Still not enough money to play around with yet for our schemes. We'll have to wait until this war is over. So we'll just have to get it finished up. We are getting the Ticket war score. So even without finishing any of these sieges, we're still looking pretty good. Their army got here first since they did take their ships. I don't know if they'd be able to win any attacks against us. I assume he's going to try and siege down one of his provinces again. And that is the end, guys. And we did uncover a secret here. Okay, who is this? Just a courtier. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got for the prisoners in the siege. We got one prisoner, it looks like, and we got a little bit of gold from that. We also need to move our spy master. So I'm going to force our demands here. Excellent. And let's move the spy master. It doesn't need to define secrets anymore. We're just going to have him do... well, you know what? We could try and find secrets here. We already have him doing that. Yeah, you know what? I didn't realize he was doing it there. I was thinking he was in London, but yeah, it makes sense for him to be here. So since we are finding secrets there, and whoever we just found a secret of could in fact be a potential agent, so let's just take a look. Yes. So we could blackmail her and force her into our scheme here. So let's go ahead and blackmail her. And we'll see how much that'll increase things. And is that the control there? Yeah, I think that's the control that we just achieved there. So let's go and invite her. Oh, this is a strong hook as well. Okay, let's go and use our hook. She'll accept. That does increase it some, but not quite by enough yet. There are a few characters we can convince now with money. This character would now be willing to accept a 75 gold bribe, so we'll do that. How much does this guy want? He wants 70. Yeah, we'll go and do those two. I know this is going to hurt our money a bit. That's okay, because we're about to disband our army. Alright, we'll see how that looks now. And our wife was taken prisoner. Did she lose another goddamn war here? This is just... Okay, this happens to be the one she's assisting in. So it's not a problem. Alright, so we'll take a look at the current scheme power and see how we're doing. We're at 45 and 60%. Okay, so not bad, guys. Not bad at all. It's going to be 2 years away. Still not quite where we want to be at yet, so... didn't we already recognize that this was not our son? I could have swore we did. Your newborn son is your new heir. Now she is nursing... Yeah, it says that... So why is this our heir? That doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, it's not. I don't know why it said that. Just clearly not working properly. Alright, so she has a new bastard son here. And we just have to hope that she doesn't legitimize him, as that would overall not be good for us. Of course, he was born into house arrest, since she is currently arrested right now. I'm glad that they have that happen. You know, if a pregnant woman has her baby while she's, you know, arrested or, you know, in the dungeon, that her child is also in your custody. It's something they could easily have overlooked, but they didn't. So that's nice. Alright, so we've got our first title over here, and this is not bad as far as development goes. It might in fact be better than some of our other counties. I'm not entirely sure though. Maybe not. It's better than Dover, I suppose. Dover isn't fantastic though. It's really not that great. Let me just take a look and see what duchy this is part of. So this is actually a pretty decent duchy here, with some very good provinces. I almost want to keep this duchy for ourselves. Yeah, I think we might, guys. And we'll just increase the control there, and then we'll give up... Well, maybe we'll give up Dover. I think that might be the best one to give up. Yeah, that's kind of our least impressive province. This is our defensive, you know, province for anybody who's going across here, but so far nobody's ever landed there, so... yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and give this one up, guys. I don't see any reason to keep it. Let's see who we want to give it to. Maybe we want to give it to the current Duchess here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see. Let me take a look and see who's the... I think we might have gotten rid of the Duchy of Kent, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So there is no Duke of Kent. So we could just give it to this Earl here and increase his lands, and maybe one day he'll be able to make himself the Duke here, if he wanted to, or probably one of his children would. Hugh. So we could do that. I prefer personally having weak, all weak vassals. I prefer that I just had a bunch of counts. As long as you could fit them in the vassal limit, then in my opinion that's the preferable way of doing this. Just having a bunch of counts underneath you who only have one county under their control, because then they're also weak. They really can't do anything. That doesn't mean, of course, that you have to manage multiple counts. A ton of them. You know, you got to try and keep opinion up high for a bunch of them. Some people find it easier to appease like a couple powerful dukes than it is to appease, you know, let's say, you know, 30 counts. So this is that knight Perry that we talked about, who has really good stats, and as I said before, I thought he'd make a really good vassal, and I think this is exactly who we're gonna appoint, guys. I think he'd make a good vassal. Plus we will get a +5 opinion when he's the vassal. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reward this knight. He's fought a couple battles for us. He didn't get very many kills, I don't think, in either of them, but they were small battles, so I don't think anybody got a lot of kills. So yeah, we'll go ahead and give him that title. And yeah, we got a new count here who now loves us. Okay, excellent. So now we need to increase control over this area here. All right, so we complete this in 8 months. And hopefully we uncover another secret. If not, we might change him up so he goes, you know, instead starts improving our scheme. Since this is going to fire in less than 2 years here. So yeah, I think that'll probably be the best way to do it. I'm just hoping that we get, you know, a secret on one of those characters that we could pull in. Now, one thing we could also do to try and make this be more successful, and we just continue to have no luck with swaying this Duke here. It might be... Yeah, you know, it's pretty high. I think I should have canceled this, actually. Yeah, we should do a different person. So let's see if there's anybody else in our council we want to sway. Maybe our spy master? That'd be one option. We'll take a look and see if anybody really hates us. No, I mean, we've got control of our country. I mean, everybody likes us. I mean, Duke Adam's a very likable guy. So overall, we don't have any vassals that hate us. I guess we could, well, I don't think we can sway her because she's in prison. So we would want to work on our wife next, but that's really not an option. So instead, we'll just work on the spy master. It's always good to have the spy master like you. Okay. Of course, we're increasing control there. We got somebody else we can ransom. Do we want to ransom this guy? Let's just take a look. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong character. My bad. That's who her liege is. Yeah, 10 gold. We'll take that. Why not? And we do have a call to war. This is our brother-in-law in Leon, and this is a liberty war. So I don't really feel like it's all that necessary, and I'm kind of getting sick of sending my troops over, so I'll help him defend his throne, but otherwise I'm not going to assist. Yeah, I just don't think that that would be for the best, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's the Liberty Wars, you know, if they enforce their demands here, then it's going to reduce the crown authority, but that has no effect on us, so I really don't care about that. So they have accepted the ransom. Excellent. Now, speaking of crown authority, I would really like to increase our own crown authority, guys, but we've got to get our prestige up a bit higher. So with that in mind, we could go ahead and do a hunt. I don't know why our character wouldn't, though maybe he would rather hold a feast first. You know, he does love that those feasts, but I think we'll wait to hold a feast. Let's do the hunt. We haven't done a hunt yet for this character. This would be one way for us to increase our prestige. Now, maybe I shouldn't have spent the money on that since there's a few other things to spend it on. There's no end to my opinions and wants of my daughter and heir, Mary. Half of the time she is trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. So she becomes bossy. Okay. So that does mean that we could go ahead and put a guardian for her, but let's wait until we get a education pick for her. The shot. The spear lies perfectly balanced in my hand as I judge the distance to the hair. My vassal, Mayor Norman, is crouching next to me, hefting his own spear. So I will say, I will bring it down or strike true, Norman. What would we do? I kind of feel like we would let somebody else do it. I know we're a guy trying to earn our own prestige, but I don't know. I just feel like Adam's that guy that's just like always there for a friend and just trying to bring other people up around him. I don't know. That's the way I assume he is. The guy would probably give his shirt off his own back for you. He's just a good guy, man. I know he's done some awful things, of course. He kills anybody who, people who wronged him. He doesn't just kill anybody. Returning from the wild, the hunt is drawn to an end. We must mount our horses to leave the farmlands behind as the servants prepare the hare and the other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. So, gain a little bit of prestige there. Excellent. Not quite enough yet. Still short on 45. So we need a little bit more prestige. Alright, so we have finished the Find Secrets task. And it looks like that was not effective. Okay, so as I said before, I do think that is now time for him to move to support the schemes. And then we'll take a look and see how this is going to be. It's 56% and 71%. Not great. Not great at all. But you know what? I really feel like we could get her on our side if we just increased our opinion with her. So maybe we want to do that. We could sway her. We're already swaying somebody. We could just send a gift. And that would probably be the best way to do this. Then you got to pay her twice, of course. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that, guys, and see if she's even willing to accept now that we've gifted her. No, it's just not enough. Yeah, you might not even be able to get enough opinion from that. Alright, so might have just threw away 100 gold, but whatever. And it was discovered. Damn. Alright, so that's very unfortunate. We will not be able to kill him. Yeah, that's a real bummer. So I feel like our only option now is to kill our wife. It's like we've got to stop. Yeah, I feel like you'd have to do that. And think about it. Our character's heart is absolutely broken right now. He's not a cruel guy. He's not an angry dude. But at the same time, like, first he has the Duchess, which I don't remember her name anymore. She's been dead for a little while, so I've already forgot her name. It's been 7 years since she died. And, she died. And he was just absolutely smitten with her. She died before he could really even attempt to romance her. And now we got this woman over here cheating on us. And not only that, but we've given her every chance to try and, like, make this marriage work, and she has just absolutely refused it. So I feel like this is where we'd go with this, guys. We would murder her. Now, this is honestly not the best option. Then she becomes the Duchess of Brittany. This could be very difficult to get Brittany in our control, especially if we have a son with another spouse. Then they would become the heir, and then Brittany would remain outside of our control. It would be under our dynasty, but outside of our kingdom, unless we could force her to accept being our vassal. So remember, she'd just be a petty queen. And I think that's what we're going to have to do, guys. I would like to pick her education first, so we don't want this assassination to happen before 2 years. 15 months it would. Alright, so we are going to have to cancel this one since this one's not going to work, obviously. So we've spent all that money. It's just been a waste. Whatever. It is what it is, guys. So yeah, we're going to give it a little bit of time. Just give it a little bit of time. It's not like we can assassinate her when she's in somebody else's prison anyway. I mean, you can. I think it's a lot more difficult. Although it did seem like it was a 95% chance of secrecy and a 90% chance of succeeding. So maybe it's not harder. I don't know. We're getting our control increased here. This will increase the amount of money and levies we're getting from this province by quite a bit. So yeah, we'll just wait a little bit, guys. Let our daughter come of age. Again, we're patient characters, so I mean, the revenge is a dish best served cold. I hereby invite you to my feast. Yeah, we would most definitely go to his feast. We accept any invitation that people give us. So all the guests are gathered, and I cannot wait to see everybody and talk and chat and have fun. A single night. Ooh, what's going on over here? I awake in a strange bed with an unexpected bedfellow. Memories of the previous night slowly take shape from the aching mist in my head. Countess, Judita, the wife of my vassal Earl Gerard, and I, joined by desire. Her husband must not be allowed to know, and this is without mentioning my own wife. She's got the lover's pox, though. Really? Like, it's all over her face. This game, man. That's one thing I really feel like should be considered. If you look like this, why would anybody... and they know what lover's pox is. I mean, why would anybody then sleep with you? That just doesn't make any sense. It's just so foolish. It's absolutely foolish that you would... I mean, I guess he was drunk. We don't remember any of this. So now 2 things to consider. One, I mean, we gotta hope we don't get the pox ourselves. But then the second thing to consider is like, we just cheated on our spouse now. But I guess this was like a one-night thing while we were drunk. Compare that to, this long-term relationship she has with her lover, and she has refused to end it. So I would say they're different circumstances, though I do think we lose the high ground just a little bit here when we go cheating on her too. But maybe this is retaliation. I guess you could look at it that way too. Blew off steam, so this is going to increase our diplomacy and our health, and we will lay with her. What are we going to lay with her again? Because I thought that already happened. Yeah, it looks like we lay her with her again. This will be a round 2 in the bedroom here in the morning, which, again, we're not going to do that. We regret everything we did. So yeah, we're going to say, let's never speak of this again. Yeah, we're going to stay away from her. We never should have been with her in the first place. But yeah, it's just really silly when somebody's face looks like that. A loud crash rescinds through the great halls. One of the doors to the service quarters break. In a barely clothed tumble, my acquaintance, Countess Judita, and me spill out on the floor in front of everyone. Alright, so everybody knows. Whatever, we don't care. It's not like our wife cares either. She's in love with somebody else. And it's not going to stop me from doing the things that we're already setting in motion here. What a feast. I'll remember the days I spent in Earl Gerard's halls for a long time to come. You might remember it forever. You go get the great pox here. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Now it is time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine, as well as the traces of disease, I'd say, and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. Farewell, my vassal. But we're going to lose a lot of stress, and he's going to like us more. Yeah, it's just kind of silly. Somebody's face looks like that. I just don't think the king would be trying to sleep with her. So we did succeed in swaying the duke here, which of course is our brother-in-law, and also our spy master, of course. And I think that's all we're going to do for these. I mean, again, I kind of given up on the wife here, guys. I don't even think we're going to try with her anymore. It feels like a waste of time. So we could go ahead and improve relations with somebody else. I guess we'll keep on doing we'll keep on doing all these guys here, though. What I'm seeing here is that we've got a marshal here who doesn't have good martial skill and is not a powerful vassal, so not the best choice here. Now, the powerful vassal that we don't have appointed is Duke William, and he's pretty garbage as well. Okay, so I think that's why we have him in place. Okay, so that makes sense. Now, we got a really good lord here. Okay, maybe we'd... Oh, I see. This is the giant. Oh, he's ill. That's unfortunate. I wonder if he's had any children. He's had a daughter. She did not get the giant's blood. Alright, I'm really hoping that they have a giant child here. But so far, no luck. So we could assign him. Well, he is ambitious. I don't know. Yeah, I think that might be raising him up a little bit too high. We'll probably just keep who we have him in place for right now, even though he's not great overall. We won't bother improving his opinion, though. Let's continue with the spy master. We'll just keep improving relations with him for right now. Her niece was taken prisoner. Yeah, just war going on throughout our realm. All of our vassals fighting each other. Do we have... How much do we need? So I can stop looking at this. Like maybe 680 or something like that? No, not 680. 690? Yeah, looks like it's 690. If I'm reading that right. So the giant converted to Welsh. Okay. So this is not surprising. Would have been preferable if he converted to English, but he is in a Welsh province, so he is now considered Welsh. He's a Welsh giant. And our cousin was taken prisoner. Now, I haven't really looked to see like how we've done in all those marriages that we have. Now, we know how we did, of course, in Spain. And what is this? I've discovered that Prince Richard's inherited contract obliges him to pay more than you have already collected. Okay, so this is always nice because then you can, you know, you can do it this way, and then you'll get the feudal taxes from him. That's not always the best way to do it. I like doing the weak hook because then you can use that weak hook to increase feudal taxes, or you can do levies if you prefer. So I find that one's a better option. So you know what? Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll look at his contract and see if this is what we want to do. He does have a lot of titles, so we could of course force him to give a title. I think I gave him all those titles though. I think all of them are in Wales as well, so we're fine with him keeping the titles he has. But yeah, if I was to get anything from him, I'd probably prefer to get feudal levies. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the feudal levies instead of the feudal taxes. Just going to modify that. All right, excellent. He's not happy about it, though. Yeah, not happy about it at all. I'm actually surprised with just how much we got hit by that. Should have only been negative 15. It seemed like it was a lot more. Greetings, my charming liege. I hereby invite you to my feast, so more feast. Alright, we'll go to every feast we're invited to, because why wouldn't we? Of course we would. Hopefully this time we make better choices with our life. Don't have so many regrets the next morning. We are very good on money right now. Let's go and take a look and see how our daughter's doing as far as aging up over here. Again, I wanted to get her education selected before we attempt to assassinate her mother. We have not forgotten, though, guys. We have not forgotten what she did. She can't get pregnant when she's in prison, so we don't have to worry about that. And having any more children that are of questionable legitimacy. We need to get another claim. We didn't do that yet. Let me just take a look and see when these truces end. So this truce ends in 1117. I think the truce with them has already ended, if I'm not mistaken. And it'll certainly be ended by the time that we get the claim. So let's go ahead and work on that now. Oh, actually, you know what? The way we'll do this. Let's usurp this title here. Yeah, we'll gain 300 prestige as well, so that's gets that prestige up. So let's go ahead and use the money for that. And that'll give us the ability to declare war on him. So we don't even have to. Yeah, we could just do it this way, and then we'll get both of those counties in one conflict. So it'll be 450 prestige. So what we should probably do is change up this first, because I really wanted to get us to a higher crown authority. This is most importantly, the most important thing here in the high crown authority is this one right here. Vassals' titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. So that stops you from ever having that issue anymore. Another thing here is vassals cannot wage war against other vassals unless they use a hook on their liege. So we don't have to worry about them being able to consolidate their realms anymore, and you know, vassals making themselves more powerful at the expense of other vassals of ours. But overall, just some great bonuses here. So let's go ahead and do that, and it's gonna deplete most of our prestige, and we might not be able to declare war just yet. Yeah, I might have to wait a little bit. But overall, that's a good thing. We got the Crown Authority changed up, and I don't think we got, I could be mistaken here, I don't think we got the ability to change up our succession law to high partition just yet. Yeah, we haven't gotten the innovation. I think we're still working on that. We should almost be done with it. 7 years. 7 years we'll have that completed, and then we can change to high partition. Okay, so we've changed up our Crown Authority, but I don't know that we can declare war here just yet, because I don't know that we'll have the prestige for it. It's 450, so we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait until we get a little bit more prestige. Alright, well that's fine. Again, we're a patient character, so we'll wait as long as necessary. Upset barons. Alright, so we lost a little bit of opinion from disrespected marshal. That cruddier marshal we have is causing us some issues apparently. So let's go ahead and pick ourselves a perk. It looks like we don't have any options. We gotta go down this one. This one doesn't really help us at all, unfortunately, because we don't have any dread. We're not a feared king. We're a respected and well-liked king, I'd say. In my attempts to align the Duke to my interest, I've found an opportunity. I think that I could argue our goals are in fact the same. So yeah, we could do that one. This is a diplomacy challenge, which doesn't look like we have a high chance of succeeding at. We'll try it though. Yeah, we'll emphasize our shared interests. And he sees through it, so we spent 75 prestige. That's unfortunate. So now I'll have to wait even longer before we're about to declare this war. I think it was, what, 450 prestige? Yeah, so it's going to be a little while, guys, before we'll have that. Unless we get like an event or something to pop up that will grant us some prestige. We'll just have to see. Or we could even do a war. That would get us prestige. And this is a war where she's the defender. It does feel like we kind of have to help in these conflicts. Simply because, yeah, it's this one right here. I'm just trying to see what the results are going to be for it. Yeah, so we have to help in this if we want to keep it where it's going to go, where the duchy is going to come to us, or the petty queendom. So yeah, we have to accept it, which sucks because this is obviously an alliance that we're just not overall very happy with right now. Let's go ahead and move our rally point. This might be able to get us the prestige that we need though. So there is that. Let's go and raise our armies up, and we should be able to easily win this conflict. I'm surprised we have to keep fighting the same damn war. Yeah, because this is at least the second time that she's declared this same war. Let's go ahead and split this off again. Yeah, but just having to fight the same conflict over and over again. She can't keep control of her vassals, which I guess isn't surprising when she's been locked in prison for so long. Alright, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and have him move towards attacking this army here. And then again with this one, do the same thing. It's just the same thing over and over again, guys. Alright, so let's go and split these guys off. And let's go ahead and have, you know what, this guy's fine. He can be in charge here. And which one do we want to go to? I didn't actually check last time which one's the larger one. Looks seems like they're the same damn size. So it's irrelevant. So we'll just have him go here, and then the other one will go to the capital since he'll be able to do it a little bit faster. Alright, so yeah, we'll do this battle real quick. And that should take it up pretty high. Yeah, 34%. Excellent. And then yeah, at this point we'll just kind of sit here and make sure we're not taking any attrition. But the war should be over pretty quick. Again, shouldn't be a challenging conflict at all. I've already fought this war multiple times. Delicate affairs. Duke Erend has been a real help in the past few days, aiding me in my efforts to strengthen the realm's ties with our neighbors. He's just offered himself again to help me gain Prince. I don't even attempt with being Prince with the Welsh names. It is so hard to find someone who can truly rely on these days. Is that what we're doing? Let me just take a look at this. I thought we were doing domestic matters. Yeah, we're doing domestic affairs. Okay, just want to make sure that was the case. So I can say, I shall remember your kindness, and then the Duke will become our friend. And actually, this does seem like a very good option and something that our character would do. He's trying to make friends. That's one thing we could do. Instead of swaying everybody, we should be making friends, guys. I forgot we had that option. So yeah, we should try and befriend some characters, like some powerful dukes. So we can say that. We can say, I think I can handle the prince here, and looks like that would get us some diplomacy lifestyle instead, if we were successful. Or we say it's not worth it and we lose stress. I'll say this one here, guys. We're not really trying to get an opinion with him, but that's what we're going to say to the Duke. We'll remember his kindness. He'll be our friend. So after we finish swaying this Duke here, I think we'll attempt to... He is our brother-in-law. It makes sense. I think we'll try and make a friend of him. We did finish up the quartermaster's office. We do need to keep a little bit of money going. And the war is just about done. We unfortunately can't enforce our demands just yet. We're going to need a little bit more, apparently. 96% just isn't high enough. Oh, okay, that's the thing. I could never accept it. Or I could never enforce it. We got to wait for her to do so. All right, well, there's no reason for us to keep... Never mind, it's over. All right, so be it. Let's go and disband our armies. And... I suppose we can now do this war, right? Nope, we're still short. We didn't get enough prestige. Really should have got a lot more, everything we did there. So now we're at 253, about 200 more prestige, and we have gained a level of devotion. Excellent. So we are now faithful. That'll give us a +5. Yeah, +5 opinion with our archbishop. Okay, so now that we're done swaying there, what I'd like to do, I kind of want to befriend our brother, honestly. Yeah, I think we'd want to make friends with him. We'd also try and befriend our cousin Duke William. He hates us, though. I don't know how successful that would work. The Duchess here is 13, so she's about to come of age. I remember she has the 3 duchy titles, so she's a very powerful vassal. Just looking at the options here, apparently the prince is not as powerful as I thought he was. Let's go with our brother-in-law then. We're going to try and befriend him. So let's go ahead and send off... Doesn't look like that's an option because we're already scheming against him, so we have to cancel that scheme first. So let's go ahead and cancel that, and then we'll try this again here. Let's go and befriend him. We have a 27% chance, so not very high, and that's because he's so shy. Okay, so not a good option, basically. All right, so instead, let's do our brother, and we'll see if we have better odds with him. We have a 0% chance of success. Or we are just like not compatible at all. Okay, so that is not a good option then. We'll need to do a different choice. We could attempt to, well, no. I was gonna say we could attempt to maybe romance or befriend the Duchess here. She's only 13, so we won't be able to romance her. She's pretty young. But we could attempt to befriend her, though. I think we'd have to wait until she comes of age. Yeah, can't do that. All right, so that's not an option. Is there any vassals we can make friends with, man? I don't think this Duke William would be a good option. I don't think it'd be successful. He doesn't like us, so probably not very likely to be successful. So I don't think we're befriending anybody, guys. We'll just have to keep improving relations with characters for right now. Yeah, we could try and sway Prince Richard. 63% chance of success. Let's try and sway our brother over to our side. So are we ready to declare this war? No, I keep from forgetting. We need that 450 prestige. So yeah, we're just going to have to be patient. We can go ahead and build some stuff. Let's go and do that. I think we finished that building here in our capital. We could do the duchy building, but did we get the ability to? We did. So now we have all of these unlocked. Thus, we lost an acquaintance here. You're not entirely sure if he was in our dungeon? I didn't read it, but yeah, it looked like he might have been in our dungeon. So when we had William the First as king, and we were looking at this duchy building, which was a long time ago. That was the last time we looked at building this duchy building. I said I wanted to get like military academies, perhaps, or maybe even royal armories, or the blacksmith. No, I didn't say royal armories. I said blacksmiths. Something to improve our troops. This would improve our knights and give us more knights. But as Adam, he's just not a military man. I don't feel like he would build that. And while he likes to hunt, I kind of feel like a leisure palace would be what he would go for. You know, he's a diplomatic guy, and I feel like this would be great for diplomacy. You would bring people to, to impress them. You could bring them to the palace, and you can see that it helps with the scheme success chance, both personal and hostile. So that really fits on what King Adam likes to do. It increases prestige. Again, he's trying to be a prestigious guy. So I feel like this would be a very good option for us. So we're gonna do the leisure palaces here. It's gonna be 5 years to construct that. And again, I probably would have preferred to go after a military building, but again, I don't think it fits for King Adam, so we'll do a diplomacy one. Now, we don't have any other duchy titles, do we? Okay, we have the duchy title here. Yes, that is the one we just gained, isn't it? We're going to use that, of course, to declare war here, so we're not going to get rid of it yet. But where is the province with the duchy building? Is that... Let's just take a look. Is it one of these two? It's this one right here. A notable guest has arrived. He'd make an accomplished commander. He actually is a pretty good commander. He's a peasant leader. He's not a great knight, though. No, not really. But whatever. We'll hire him. Sure, why not? Let's go and recruit him to our court. It's gonna be a little bit of money. And maybe we'll make use of him as a commander. And oh no, we just gained the ill trait. My mortal body. Now, she's our court physician. She's pretty good. Yeah, she's pretty good. So hopefully she'll be able to give us a good treatment. King or peasant, high or low, it doesn't matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke up coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. So he said, do no more than what is necessary. Let it keep us from getting something risky. He said, it is too late for caution. I'm willing to try new things, or leave me be. We're a patient character. We're not one that's like, you know, I don't think we'd do these ones here, guys. I think we'd just do no more than what is necessary. And it looks like it was even worse. Relax your breathing, Cecilia instructed me. The feather in her hand looked almost ethereal as she began to gently brush me under my nose. It will be gone, she urged as I sneezed loudly. The strange tickling did nothing to improve my state. In truth, I think I feel worse. I don't know how that would make it worse, just being tickled, but... Okay, well, whatever. It looks like it's just mental. We believe it made it worse. So we are still fine. Remember, we are temperate, so it does help us with our health. We already have the negative health thing there, health trait there. What is this about? The King of Scotland is just really trying to be our friend. I suppose we will... Now that we're not going to directly attack him, we could do the frame the king's letter in my hall and get the prestige. We've already got a letter in my hall framed of him's. I don't think we'd have 2 letters. I would say let's do this, even though we might end up fighting him later. We're open to exchanging letters, I suppose. Even though I kind of wish I had done the prestige, but I think that was more fitting for our character. But yeah, I did want to get this war started before the episode ends. We can designate a guardian for Mary, so we need to do that. But here's our first letter from him. Thank you for your swift response. I'm looking forward to our correspondence. Please, I implore you, pick the first subject for us to discuss. So we get to pick which one we want to discuss with him, or we can send him a gift. We get to discuss the finer points of etiquette, or please tell me about the blessing of marriage. We don't want to talk about marriage. Marriage has been sad. We have no interest in it. So let's just say, let's discuss etiquette. I do want to take a look and see if we have anyone in our prison. No, we don't. I didn't know if we had anybody from a previous war or not. So now that our daughter is of age here, she's actually been of age, we can go and pick an education for her. Right now she's got martial, but we can also do stewardship. Either of those work for the bossy character. Let's see here. Well, I think I don't know if we've had a steward character. I know we've had a martial character. We had the diplomat, we had the learning. We have not had a stewardship character. So I'd be okay with doing stewardship. Yeah, let's do the stewardship. And that's, of course, if we were to become Mary. Again, we'd have to have no sons for that to end up being the case. And of course, she has to live to adulthood. So let's go ahead and start the attempt to assassinate her wife. She still is in prison. She's been in prison for some time. That's because this war is still ongoing here. It's been going for a while now. So yeah, let's go ahead and attempt to assassinate her for everything she done did. We actually have a much lower chance of success than we did before. So that's unfortunate. It looks like somebody joined the scheme already, though. He can convince somebody else as well, although I think we've already used the hook. Yeah, I think this is, we won't be able to use it again until 11:17. Okay, we'll just wait then. There's no reason to bribe her. We'll just wait until we can, and that's going to tick it up by quite a bit. Because she is the spy master of the queen, so it's a great person to have a hook on, apparently. as you'd expect. To discipline King Adam. Are you trying to make me feel like an idiot? Your last letter was so full of obscura, I could not follow one sentence in 3. And I think I used to value your friendship, excuse me. I can't talk either, apparently. Okay, well, this was never going to work out anyway, Mr. King of Scotland. We did get 50 diplomacy lifestyle points, so that's good. Ticked us up some, get us kind of closer to getting the next perk. I wonder what our current fervor is here. 56%. Okay, not quite as low as I thought it would be. Seems that the Queen is tightening security at court, hoping to track down traitor schemers. My fellow plotter is concerned that he might have attracted some unwanted suspicion. So we can say we trust his abilities, and 44% say he remains undetected, and he'll increase his entry by 1, or 55% that it would be exposed. His trail to me ends now. We're going to kick him out, obviously. I think that'd make the most sense. Oh, look at the bishop here as a dwarf. Being a more patient character, yeah, I think we'd be willing to wait here. This, of course, will end up hurting the scheme overall, which is unfortunate. But once we get the Spy Master in, it shouldn't be a problem, guys. We could also go ahead and send our Spy Master down there, see if we can't find more secrets. Although it doesn't look like there's a lot of characters that we can even get involved with the plot. There's a few. We could try and see if we can't get one of them in. Remember, it's going to be exactly 1 year from now. Not good secrecy chance here, so that's unfortunate. And I think we also have our character supporting schemes right now as well, so that's with that. Just not good at all. Hopefully we're able to keep it a secret. Kind of risky keeping it going when it has such low secrecy chance. We can ask the Pope for money, so why not? We can always use that. And he did accept it. Now we've got a bunch of gold that we're sitting on right now. So let's go and make use of it. So we'll see what we can build. We can go and improve the hunting grounds here. Get some additional bonuses. Be 150 gold, not too much. So go and build there. I guess we can continue building here. We haven't really done much here. Let's go and get another harbor there. Get a little bit more money. All right, excellent. And we can also build here if we wanted to, which I guess we will. Why not? Let's see which one we want to get. It gives us more gold. This one to give us a little bit more levy and a little bit more gold. Let's do that one. 25 more men is helpful. Who can we imprison? Countesses probably have very low chance of success for all of them. 100% chance here. This is our aunt. She's a fornicator. Oh, she's also... Yeah, we don't want to do that. She's also our doctor. I guess she did a crappy job, but we did improve opinion with our brother, so that's excellent. We're going to keep improving opinion with him. Try and get that a little bit higher. All right, so we are into the year 1117, and still just waiting on the prestige, the 450, so we can declare war here. Agent did join our scheme. Excellent. We'll see how that improved it. Yeah, we're up to 60% now. All right, so with her joining, then we'll have a very good odds here. Did just speed up though, so that's not exactly a good thing since we're not ready for it yet. And we are no longer ill. Okay, not surprising. We're only 31 years old, so we're a fairly young guy. And so we're no longer have any issues. We recovered fully. All right, so you know what? Let's put this on speed 5 since we're waiting on prestige. And we could spend more money, I suppose. Build something here. Did we build here? Let me just take a look. Yeah, we could go and increase this pasture. There we go. So build that up a bit more. Alright, so itching for a distraction. The man in charge of cleaning the clothes of Queen Edict's guards is brought to me. No one will notice him tampering with their clothes, and if something distracting for the guards could be planted, so what would you have of me, my lord? So we can say, I want you to grind rose hips really fine, and our murder scheme will gain some progress. That is actually not a good thing. We're not ready for that to fire just yet. And then it also costs money. Or we can say cut holes in their clothes in improper areas. I don't really think we would do that. But again, we are patient, so yeah, we're willing to wait until we are fully ready for this. And I do apologize for the vehicles going by, guys. It's been a loud day. I've had to do a bunch of cuts because of all the vehicles and the planes going overhead. We had 2 planes go overhead just in this one video. But anyways, we're going to do that one. And she'll lose a bit of prestige. Alright, so waiting for November now, guys. We did get a diplomacy perk, and we did uncover another secret. Excellent. We'll take a look and see if we can't get her into the scheme. But let's go ahead and first get our perk. Monthly prestige per night. All right, that'll be helpful. Let me see exactly how much this is going to help by her. We're getting 3.2. So I want to see how much that increases. 3.6. Okay, lovely. So let's go and take a look at the scheme, see if there's anybody we can invite based on that hook. She's no longer... Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, she is no longer the spy master here. Okay, so she's not going to get us as much, but she still does help. But it's not going to be as impactful. Luckily, we have this character here who we can blackmail. And that'll make up for some of what we lost there. So she'll accept that, and then we will force her into the scheme. Oh, still would not accept. Interesting. Oh, because she's terrified. Yeah, she's terrified of the queen, so she cannot act against her no matter what. That is one thing that Dread does. I mean, Dread is an absolutely fantastic thing to have. Really helps out quite a bit. Looks like our cousin died. I didn't mean to look at our brothers, or excuse me, our sisters, our brother-in-law and our sisters, to see how they did as far as like inheriting. So of course we have, we already know about this, and this is of our dynasty. Geoffrey is, and he'll become the Duke here of East Anglia. And then I wanted to see the Queen here and make sure that they've had kids. Yeah, so this is our nephew. He'll become the King of Leon, and he is quick and rowdy. So that's good. So we succeeded there, and I think the other ones are actually our uncle and aunt. Okay, I'm not really seeing the Duchy of Tuscany. Here we go. Alright, so it might have gone completely out of our dynasty's hands. That's the way it seems. Yeah, our dynasty did lose this position, unfortunately. Okay, so that's a bummer. Again, not really surprising, though. They were not doing very well there in Italy. And then Denmark is also now in the HRE. Look at how large the HRE is extended. They're all throughout Italy again, and they've now gone into Denmark and southern Sweden. Okay, so that's interesting. Alright, so he's accepted his vassalization for whatever reason. And he no longer has our wife here. This is the same king, right? This might be a completely different king. Yeah, it does look like this is a completely different king. Now, I do think that our dynasty member that is over here did get a county somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Now, we could go through all the counties and look to see if we got what we got, but I'm pretty sure we did get a county. I'm just not entirely sure where we got that county. He was set to succeed to a county. Yeah, maybe not. I guess the best way to do this would be to look at the king of Denmark and then kind of go through his court and see if he has a vassal of our dynasty. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we didn't get anything from this. That's the way it seems anyway. Alright, so that's a bummer. I don't know where he's at. We could, of course, go looking in our dynasty if we really wanted to find him. Let's see if we can't locate him. That could be a bit tricky, though, because we do have a large dynasty here. Yeah, I'm not seeing... I'm sure he's here. But yeah, I'm not seeing him anywhere. Yeah, it wasn't our sister. Again, I think it was a marriage up here. Okay, so this is the one in Italy. He died of his internal injuries. And so that's these two. They are actually the heir of, or he is anyway. He's the heir of 2 counties in Italy. So our dynasty still might get some counties in Italy. Also, here he is right here, I think. Yeah, I think Constance is the one. Yeah, Constance is the one that was married off. She was killed during a siege. She had several daughters, only one son, Prince Walter. And he did get a county, but apparently the reason why we didn't see him... not entirely sure why we didn't see him. Yeah, maybe I just didn't... maybe I just missed it. So where is he at? He's over here. Okay, so that's the one county that we got there. Overall, the marriages were not incredibly successful. Here in Leon, it worked out well because we didn't expect to get anything there. And we did get communal government. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure. I want to say that that's in here somewhere. Yeah, it's this one right here. So that lets us get the higher development. Not really all that helpful right now. Alright, so we have one thing left to do before we end the episode, guys. And that is that we are going to attempt to get that woman into into our scheme here. Oh, this is the terrified one. Where's the one that we already have the hook on? We had one that we had a secret on. We have a hook on her. You know what? I think that one that we had the strong hook on is completely out of her court. Alright, so that's unfortunate. It doesn't really matter, though, because we're looking at 95% chance here of success. So really good overall. Now, are we still looking for secrets here? We are. Well, let's go ahead and change this up then, just to make sure that it succeeds. Although, again, we look like we have very good chances of success. How long until this is done? 7 months. So let's just change them over to support our scheme, to make sure that we succeed. Now, again, we do have very good chances of success, but this could, of course, change. So yeah, we're going to kill our wife in the next episode for what she did. Now, I don't know if she had any more kids with that man of hers. Here's her current son. Again, he is a bastard. She won't be able to legitimize him unless somebody else of her house does it. So at the very least, now, again, we can't confirm that she'll get England. Oh, we also need to get an educator for her. I did forget to do that. We'll educate her next episode. We're about to end this one here. But the point is, as soon as we kill off our wife, she'll become the petty queen of Brittany. And then if we don't have any sons, then she'll eventually become the queen, the full queen of England. And Brittany will finally be brought into our realm. So we'll have to see how things go. But overall, it's been a rough life for the poor King Adam. Things have not quite gone his way. Pretty good character overall, good traits and everything, but yeah, he's had some difficulties in his life, unfortunately. Feel bad for the guy. But I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, where we'll hopefully get that 450 prestige so that we can declare war and grab these 2 counties here. And then we'll be almost done with the conquest of Wales. There'll just be 3 titles remaining until we've fully, taken over all that land. And again, we can alternate between that and the conquest of Scotland, which we do not have a truce with them anymore. So we could declare war on them anytime as well. So we might want to move our Archbishop over towards doing this. In fact, let's go and do that now. We'll fabricate a claim right here. All right, so once we get enough titles there to usurp the duchy there, then we can use that to just get control of the entire duchy. And that's the wrong one. So usurping here, we would need 3 of the current titles, and they have 5 titles, so we'd just be able to use it to get the last 2, essentially. But that'll work. That'll just make it a little bit faster. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.